You're listening to the Impact Implosion on the Angry Marks Podcast Network.
Everybody, and welcome to the Thursday edition of the Impact Implosion, as if there is any other, except for Sundays when we have pay-per-views.
Which won't be very much longer anymore.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, my name is, as always, Seth Draken, and on the other end of this line is Mike Poland.
Good evening, people in the chat. I hope everyone's doing good tonight.
I hope everyone's doing good, and I'm hoping you all listened to the AMP earlier, because that was a great show. Anyways, that's enough selling for the other show. Let's see what we have for the news first. Apparently Dixie Carter is going to make an announcement.
Another one?
Yeah, announcement on Bellator.
Oh, goody, yes. Stevie J will recap that later.
Oh, the announcement's a Jeff Hardy update. We just heard on Impact that he's got an MRI and he's fine.
It's a good job, and he'll be back in like 3 weeks when they're back in the States.
Yeah, when they're back in the States. Because he can't be in England. Can't be in jolly old England because of his
record.
Yeah. Well, let's also talk about TNA is their lease with the Impact Zone ends in March.
Really? I did read this earlier in the week.
Yeah, they're no longer going to be in the Impact Zone.
Yay!
Yeah, the zombies will be going back to their cage when the next time a WCW light promotion wants them.
Hopefully that won't be for another 10 years.
Anyways, let's get into some news. In minor news, we have Jeff Hardy and Velvet Sky will attend the Mardi Gras Festival parade, actually.
Good for them.
Jeff, just keep out of certain areas. We don't need you to get high again. Or in trouble. Yes. Also, the Gut Checks Challenge tournament, it's dead! You know that tournament they had for all the indie people who wanted to try out? It's dead. It's been suspended because people who they want can't seem to win.
Yes, I saw that. Who did they want?
I don't know. Anyways, that's done with. The Big O, Ryder's sidekick, got an Impact tryout.
Who?
Yeah, if you went on, you remember the Z True Long Island story.
Oh, that's why. I never saw any of those.
He was given a gut check tryout at Fayetteville, North Carolina on Saturday before the promotion's house show.
Good for him.
What is my motivation? I ain't got none!
Yeah, so we gotta talk about the big thing is WWE has decided to react to TNA going on the road.
Because why?
I don't know, but here's what WWE has done.
They're already on the road.
They've told venues that they want to put them on hold for future dates.
Okay, so my
basically,
question is,
what? What's your question?
Is TNA going to run any of the big venues that WWE runs? You know, MSG, Toronto.
Well, they're going to run Alamo Dome.
Yeah, but when's the last time WWE's run Alamo Dome?
I don't know, but I got to show you this. I'm going to probably send this to you on Skype. I'll probably send this to some of you on the chat when I get this link up. Because the floor plan for the Alamo Dome, this is great. You know, Lockdown, their big show. Okay, I'm gonna...
They're not gonna sell it out, are they?
Not even close. Well, they better sell out with what they're trying to floor plan. But let's just say, I just sent you and Kev a link on the chat. Not in the chat here, but on our group chat. I'll send the people on Skype the link, and I will, and when we probably do this when I post this up on my website, Monster Crap, when I post this show up, I will be putting the link there. So yeah, I want you to look at that link and see the floor plan for lockdown. And I'd like you to know all the gray is unavailable.
Okay,
Wonderful.
I've got to jump in here and comment on this. Wow, that's like the quarter of the floor of the Alamo Dome.
Yes.
I mean, not even second, third levels. Cheap seats are blocked off. Yeah, only 3 sides of the ring have placement. Wow.
All the red, the ring, all that little small space. They better sell that shit. Because they're going to waste a lot of empty seats, and you won't be getting any wide shots, probably.
That'll look good on pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah. It'll look wonderful.
Hey, TNA, how about not running domes that have no chance of selling out?
Yeah, how about running domes that can sell out basketball games, or how about just running venues? Small venues. Really small venues, not the Alamo Dome.
Yes. There's got to be one in Texas, San Antonio somewhere. Freeman Coliseum still open?
But yeah. What? Yeah, TNA. Fail on the lockdown bulletin. So I don't know why WWE's worried about these people with that.
Because
WWE
they're
could fill that whole,
paranoid.
yeah, WWE could fill that whole damn thing out. They don't need a quarter of, they don't need even an eighth of the arena like TNA does.
Didn't they sell it out for...
Anyways.
I think there was a Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I know. But
Anyway.
WB can sell that crap out. TNA can't. So, yeah, don't do Alamo
You're breaking
Dome
up.
anymore, TNA. Please.
Yep,
TNA,
you're
don't
good.
do shows at the Alamo, please.
Nobody will remember
What
the
is
Alamo
it?
for this show.
Yep, nobody will remember the Alamo for this show. Anyways, let's get to the, let me check it one more time and see if there's any other news. I doubt there is. That was all, I think, the big news. Oh yeah, I forgot. You remember Eric Young, right?
Yes, just barely.
He wasn't on
He's not coming back,
wasn't on
is he?
Impact this week. Well, he is coming. He may
He
come
wasn't on
back still.
Impact
He's still
last
got a
week.
contract with him. No, he wasn't on Impact last week, but guess
not
where
on-
he was last week?
Where?
He was at the Puppy Bowl.
Yay, Eric. Publicity
Yeah.
for TNA.
Yep, he's getting paid more for the
Wonderful.
Puppy Bowl. That's on Animal Planet. So yeah, that is all we have for that crap, but let's get with the...
We gotta move on to some other crap.
Yeah, let's get
Although
into
this
Impact.
crap's actually good.
Yeah, this one might have been better than last week. I think I gave last week a little bit of a pass because of the crowd.
Right. The crowd seemed a little less into it this week, though, as we go along.
Oh yeah. Anyways, let's open up with they show Aces and Eights making their way to the ring, being led by the VP, still masked, and Devon. Everyone else has been unmasked. All that mask anonymity equals power is gone, except for the VP.
Yes.
Anyways,
And they've all been underwhelming.
Devon. Yep, Devon says a few weeks ago, he says Aces and Eights would dominate 2013, and not only are they dominating, but they're kicking the front door in. Yeah, dominate by
you're doing a
losing
hell of a
every
job.
week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Good job, guys.
when a 50-year-old thing can kick your ass. Anyways, he says after what they did last week to Kurt Angle, he's sure that each and every one of the TNA fans would love to see that again.
No.
He says that this is that will destroy TNA. You may be right on that one, but not in the way you think. And then a video package highlighting all the Aces and Eights drama is shown, focusing on Bischoff and Briscoe's turn. Anyways, Devon looks at Mr. Anderson and said that when he told him that they had a plan, he was oh so right.
And at that point, I thought they were
And
actually
then
going to beat up
Devon-
Anderson.
Yeah, I thought they were too, but Devon introduces Garrett Bischoff and Wes Briscoe. Garrett thanks Devon, and then the fans chant, "You can't wrestle," and he calls it, see, this is the disrespect. And to hell with all the fans,
it's
because
not
Aces
disrespectful if
and
it's
Eights are
true.
his family. That's where his loyalty lies.
Hey,
Bischoff,
Garrett, it's
you
not
have
disrespectful
earned it.
if it's true.
Yeah. Oh, and then we get Wes.
Oh, God.
Wes
Even
says
worse.
the reason he did this is because of Hulk Hogan.
What a...
He didn't say Hulk
what a
Hogan.
Hulk.
He said Hulk. Yeah, oh, what a Hulkster. Yeah, bad news, buddy. You basically kind of effed that up. He then says that Hogan would
Dumb
answer his phone calls for 2 years, and that he told him that he started at the bottom and work his way up. He's disgusted at the thought of a Briscoe starting at the bottom because his father was the man that gave Hogan his first pair of wrestling boots.
Which Briscoe is his father?
Yeah,
Which Briscoe is Wes's father?
I think it's either
Jack or Jerry.
Jerry or Jack. I don't know which one it is.
I have to look that up.
I don't know which. Yeah, but anyway, he says that the ace is an ace behind his back. It's his ticket for him to climb to the top. Devon then decides to stop these two from talking and says that if Kurt Angle, if he were Kurt Angle, he wouldn't dare be thinking of coming back. And it's fine that Hogan wants to surprise them with a table match because they've always have backup. And they have an ace under the sleeve. Devon, it's an ace up your sleeve, not an ace under the sleeve. Jeez, you can't even get that quote right.
Way to botch a cliche, buddy.
Yeah, way to botch it.
Just like Wes botches his line.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan.
Oh, what a pose down.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
In the back, Tara and Jesse talk about when they run into Brooke Hogan.
Oh, dear, I hated this.
Yeah, Tara complains about their accommodations, but she calls them petty and selfish. Tara complains about having to face Miss Tessmacher, but Brooke ain't having any of that, and she bans Jesse from ringside.
And Tara says, what am I going to do without him? Probably a lot more than you can do with him.
What he's supposed to do tonight, she tells him, he can get her a coffee.
Yeah! That's about all you're worth there, Jesse.
Anyway,
then you are wrestling.
We have TNA X Division Championship Triple Threat match. RVD versus Kenny King, Zema Ion.
This was good.
Best part of this moment to me was Todd Kennelly saying RVD is smoking the competition.
No, he's smoking something, but it ain't competition.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I thought when he was saying that line.
Yeah, I was like, nice line. Anyways, RVD wins with a 5-star frog. Well, not with a frog splash on King, and then covered Zema Ion, who already got a Northern Lights suplex.
This was a fine match, though. About 6 minutes.
Yeah. Anyways, we got Aries and Roode talking in the back. Aries asks Roode if he can feel the momentum that they're gaining right now, and that when they put their egos to the side and work together, they're unstoppable. He says that tonight the tag team titles are coming where they belong. Roode says that everyone knows they are superior to everyone else, and both are former world champions. Roode also reminds Aries that he's the longest reigning world champion ever, and Aries reminds him he's the one that ended that reign.
They have to keep running that into the ground.
Yeah, Roode says that doesn't matter because they're going to win tag team gold, and it's all about them walking the same path tonight. And Aries says tonight everyone will follow their lead. I don't want to make a Fandango joke about following the lead.
What was that vignette? I saw that last night.
That's Johnny Curtis as a ballroom dancer, by the way.
Dear God. I thought Johnny Curtis was bad when I used to watch him 10 years ago here in Maine.
Yeah. Anyways, clips of British Boot Camp were shown, and we saw that Rockstar Spud won it. Anyways, we got footage of what Wes and Garrett said earlier, including Wes saying Hulk Hogan again. And we see Bruce Pritchard and Devon talking in the back. D'Lo says he never would have thought they would do something like this, and Bruce talks about that everyone has bent over backwards for Garrett, despite his dad. You know, that is true, Garrett. They have bent over backwards for you, and you failed every time. He also says that when Kurt's come back, there will be hell to pay. Back from the break, and Jesse is in the ring, and he tries to talk as the fans chant something at him, which I think is quiet, but I thought I heard go away.
Oh, that's what I would be chanting at him.
Yeah, go away! Go away!
Far away.
Yeah, Jesse says that Brooke has banned him from ringside for Tara's match night, but he's going to give the fans what they all paid for, and that's himself.
Nobody pays to see you. Sorry, bud.
It's time to get their cameras out because this is going to be one spectacular pose down. And then James Storm's music hits, and the fans really love the cowboy because he's a beer drinking. I forget the rest of the lyrics.
Yeah,
well, actually,
anyway.
I forget the lyrics, that's all.
But it's about 3 minutes.
Anyways, yeah, Storm basically says that Tara may have saved him from the last call last week, but she isn't out here tonight, so he's going to oblige the fans here by kicking the crap out of Jesse, then drinking some beer, and then while Jesse's body is in one place and his teeth are in the another, he's going to go pick Jesse up so the people can see him with no teeth in his mouth. He says he's going to call a referee out, and while he does that, Jesse needs to call a dentist. This match was a beatdown of Jesse.
Good.
Yeah. Jesse got beat up, and Storm picks up Jesse's lifeless body and asks him what he just said, and then he mockingly says, "Sorry about my damn luck, cowboy," and drops him. Then we have our World Tag Team title match. The It Factor, the Wet Dream Team, as they called themselves one time. And
that could be money. That could be money.
And as Daniels and Kaz called the other team, the champions known as Those
Stereotypicals.
Yep. We can celebrate now. The Dos Stereotypicals, one of the lamest tag teams we have ever had,
are now not the tag champions anymore. Hit the music.
Let's party. Celebrate good times. Come on. All right, enough of that. Anyways, yes, new tag team champions. And they had a nice finisher with Double R Spinebuster by Roode and Aries hitting the 450 splash. Anyways, we go to the back where Ray and Sting talk about the match tonight. As Brooke looks on, Hogan walks in and Sting says this is a conversation long overdue, and he and Brooke walk out. Hogan says it's good to see his son-in-law has his head in the game and says this match is tailor-made for Buddy. I forget I gotta call him Buddy Ray. He says that it's on Buddy to make sure that he proves to everyone just how wrong Hulk was about him. Wait, I thought Hogan was never wrong.
Of course not. He just brainwashes people to believe he's always right.
Yeah, I always do the right thing. No, you just said you were wrong there. Anyways.
Was the finger poke of doom the right thing?
I don't know. But anyways, he says it's good that his daughter doesn't make him. He says that it shows that he really is the good guy he says he is. And Bully takes offense to this, but he says, I ain't no good guy. And just because I'm good to your daughter doesn't make me a good guy. Ray says he didn't forget what Aces and Eights did to Hogan or Sting or to Brooke on their wedding day. Ray asks Hogan if he knows who he is. And he says, I'm Bully Ray. I ain't no good guy. I'm a very bad one. And Hogan says that for their family's sake, he hopes he knows who Bully really is. And that this ends tonight, and it's up to Buddy Ray to end it for everybody. And then they go for then they do fist bump.
Dear God, that's what I want to see.
Oh, the terrorist fist bump. And Bully says, consider it done, Dad. I will never get over that. Bully Ray is the son-in-law to Hulk Hogan. Or Buddy Ray, yeah. Then we have a non-title match between Miss Tessmacher and Tara. Oh wait, I forgot to mention, during that tag team title match, they were talking about the factoids of Robert Roode having both the tag title, the longest world heavyweight title reign, and the longest tag title reign with James Storm. Taz said, I have this factoid for you. I have a boil in my ass.
Oh, good. Yes, that's good, Taz. Thanks for telling us.
Thanks for sharing, Taz.
Preparation H.
Yeah. Anyways, Miss Tessmacher versus Tara, and Tara really comes to the ring in a plaid jacket, and then takes it off immediately, and really is telling a good story because she doesn't know what to do without Jesse at ringside. Tessmacher beats her with the Tess Shocker. This was short, but okay, good.
It was about 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was good. By the way, Jeremy Borash introduces Gut Check winner Rockstar Spud. And Spud looks out at the crowd and he says Rockstar Spud is in the building. And he finally where he always wanted to be, in the ring in front of thousands of his countrymen. Before he can say anything else, Robbie E and Robbie T interrupt him.
And your IQ is going to feverishly drop for the rest of this segment.
Huh?
So your IQ is going to drop for the rest of this segment.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, Robbie E that the fact that Rockstar Spud won a TNA contract is a travesty unless TNA is hiring midgets now.
Or at least people who look like high school kids.
Yeah, Robbie E then says he isn't a rock star, he's a pizza delivery boy. Rockstar tries to get in his face, but Robbie T gets in between them, and Robbie E basically talks all this crap while Big Robbie T holds it back, stills there, and then finally Robbie T just ducks and Rockstar Spud punches Robbie E in the face.
Fuck it, you can punch Robbie E if you want.
Yeah. And anyways, they start partying while Robbie E is on the outside looking freaking out. Then we have Sting and Bully Ray talking about their match. Well, Buddy Ray. And Ray says Sting has had his back from the beginning and he won't let Sting down tonight. Brooke walks up, but Sting says Buddy needs to get his game face on and walks away. And Ray says maybe he needs to put on war paint too. And Sting says it's showtime, folks. Ow! Yep. Mike Tenay says that Jeff Hardy's MRI was negative and that he'll be back in action in a few weeks, aka when TNA gets back from England. Then we have our main event with Sting and Buddy Ray versus Devon and Doc. And Buddy Ray is wearing Sting's face paint like he did at Bound for Glory. This was an match. What'd you think?
Yes. Meh.
Yeah. Anyway, Mike Knox tries to get involved, but fails.
As always.
Buddy Ray hulks up. And then
almost as bad as when Abyss did it 3 years ago.
Yeah, and then Ray choke slams Devon through the table to get the win.
And Taz storms off all mad.
Yeah. Or maybe
Very
it's
professional.
Ace for his ass. He's got to fix that boil, buddy.
Yep.
Anyways.
Decent impact.
Yeah, it was decent. Maybe I give the crowd was starting to get less into it when the crap started happening, when the bad stuff started happening. I mean, really, they were good in the beginning, but you can only push a crowd so far before they get tired of this bullshit.
Right.
By the way, what my favorite segment was, I forget what it was. I don't care. I don't remember what it was, and I honestly don't care what my favorite segment it was. Actually, okay, my favorite segment was Bobby Roode and Austin Aries winning the tag titles.
Yes. But now they're just gonna feud with those stereotypicals for like 6 months because TNA has no other face teams.
Oh, God. Yeah, sorry, Chavo and Hernandez, you suck. Hernandez can't do anything, and Chavo
is old.
Are decent. He cannot be the lead guy. Chavo can never be the lead guy. He is always a backup player.
Chavo is the Jack Black. Never good as a lead guy, but always good in the background.
Yeah. He is the Marty Jannetty to the late Eddie Guerrero's Shawn Michaels.
Correct.
Yeah. Eddie always was the better guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. And let's just say they did show AJ Styles again for some goddamn reason.
Especially since they're not going to use him he's not on any of the tapings for the next couple weeks.
Yeah, I don't know.
That makes sense, doesn't it?
Although I do miss Daniels and Kaz. I don't know where they were this week. We really needed them.
Yeah, I think TNA uses it's kind of like when they used to do the 1 hour tapings where they use a batch of guys 1 week and a batch of guys the next.
Well, they used some of them both times, but
the British guys.
Yeah. Well, no, not Magnus. Magnus wasn't there this week.
Did they use the tag champions twice in Roode and Aries?
Yeah.
There's probably a reason for that.
Yeah, they used
RVD and Kenny King and Zema Ion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only use them twice when you got a reason for it, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. But honestly, this show really was just okay. But anyways, do you have anything to sell before we head out for the night?
I don't.
And oddly enough, I don't either.
Good night, everybody.
Next week, good night, and next week we will be in the show will be in London. Well, not us, but Impact will be in London.
I don't have one of those passports. I can't go to London.
Yeah, me neither. That's why I said we're not in London. that the show is, that the Impact show is, but not our show.
Right.
We're still at home.
And we will check you out. We'll see y'all next week.
One more thing. We need to call this episode, The Buddy is Back. Good night, folks.
Bye.